Okay. I want to welcome everybody to the special call meeting of the CERS Board of Trustees. I'll call this meeting to order. Eric, can you do the opening statement for us, please?
This is a special meeting of the County Employees Retirement System Board of Trustees. This meeting is being broadcast via video teleconference pursuant to KRS 61826 and may be viewed by the public at the Kentucky Public Pensions Authority offices located at 1260 Louisville Road in Frankfort, Kentucky. It is also being broadcast to the public live via Facebook. If you are speaking and not appearing by video, please identify yourself before talking. If the video or audio broadcast is interrupted, we will attempt to reestablish a connection. If the connection cannot be reestablished within 30 minutes, the meeting will be adjourned and rescheduled to a later date.
Thank you, Eric. Sherry, you want to take the roll, please?
Yes, sir. Mr. Cheatham?
Here.
Dr. Carver?
Here.
Mr. Foster?
Here.
Mr. Fulkerson? Dr. Hackbart? Dr. Hackbart?
He's on mute.
Oh, he's on mute.
I'm muted. I'm sorry. Here.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. Dr. Milkman? Mr. O'Mara?
Here.
Miss Pendergrass?
Here.
Powell?
Here.
Thank you.
Sherry, do we have any public comment?
No, sir. No public comment today.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate everybody making time available today. We've just got a couple of items that we need to address. I think everybody will find them pretty positive. The investment office has brought to us an additional recommendation. Dr. Hackford, if you would like to give us a quick update.
Certainly, Mr. Chairman. The investment committee is forwarding a recommendation based upon a recommendation coming from the investment staff, Stephen and Anthony. Basically, it's to increase our investment opportunity with Arctos American Football Fund from up to $30 million. Previously, KPPA had invested $250 million in this fund, associated fund, back in 2023. You may recall in February of this year, we committed an additional $70 million to invest with this opportunity. Due to some potential savings that we can accrue if we increase our investment by at least $5 million, the investment staff and their analysis, which was sound, to provide the recommendation for the investment committee and now for the full board to increase our commitment from 70 up to 30, but principally additional $5 million to accrue savings because of a threshold that is associated with this investment opportunity, and we can save approximately $79,000. So I'd like to turn it over to Steve and Anthony for a fuller explanation of this investment recommendation.
Thank you, Dr. Hackbart. Appreciate everyone's time. As Dr. Hackbart mentioned, so in 2023, KPPA committed a total of $250 million, evenly split $125 million to the Arctos Sports Fund 2 and $125 million to a co-investment sidecar vehicle. In February of this year, CRS committed $70 million to the Arctos American Football Fund, the AAFF. An additional commitment of at least $5 million, and the recommendation was $30 million, would result in additional fee concessions for all of the CRS assets invested across the Arctos platform, so both Fund 2 and the AAF. This fee break would result in a management fee savings of approximately $79,000 per year for all of CRS's portfolios based on the existing total commitments to both the Arctos Sports Fund 2 and AAFF. So I'll turn it over there to Anthony to provide some additional detail, and then we can answer any questions.
Thanks, everyone. Yes, we came before you guys last month to discuss this opportunity, and we still find it to be very attractive. And to reach the fee savings, like Dr. Hackbart said, an additional $5 million of commitment would be needed. We have capacity for up to 30, and so I think that's what we are recommending. Given that it's not a very large increase to the CERS portfolio exposure, the $5 million would be 3 basis points approximately, and the 30 would be about 13. So, but obviously we find it to be attractive exposure for the plans, given their characteristics of very contracted cash flow streams, and a scarce asset, and in a manager that we believe has a great approach to this as to this area of investment. And so that's why we've recommended this. I think Steve can go through some of the materials to show just exactly the impact of this commitment once things are fully called. The Arctos does envision investing this across 3 or 4 teams in the next 18 months or so. So happy to take any questions, or also Steve can discuss the portfolio impact.
Sure. Sherry, if you'd turn forward to, I believe, page 5 in this material as well. Thank you. This is a look at the current asset allocation. In this case, we're using the CRS pension portfolio as a representative. All of the portfolios are very closely aligned. Currently, real return allocation is 5.1% invested, and that's versus the target of 7.0. On the right there is the breakdown of that 5.1%, the allocation of the real return portfolio itself. And as you can see, we have one of the items here is that Prisma, which is the cash that's tied up in litigation currently at 12%. And you can see the invested Arctos Sports Partners Fund 2 franchises at 10%. Turn forward one page, please, Sherry. So if we look at a pro forma basis, and this is if all of the capital that has been committed was called immediately, what would the allocation look like? At the total portfolio level, real return would be 7.6%. On the right here is the breakdown of what that real return allocation would look like. And this includes both the Fund 2, so that Arctos Partner Sports franchise at 11%, and the Arctos American Football Fund at 5%, which is the 70 million across all CRS portfolios that was committed in February. So as we mentioned, the additional 5 million, and again, the recommendation was up to 30 million, but 5 million gives us a fee break. So if we were to approve that additional 30 million, that would take the AAFF up to about 6.7% of the real return allocation. And as Anthony mentioned, it's about 13 to 15 basis points across the total portfolio. So an incremental additional capital commitment, and the resulting savings from the fee break is spread across both Fund 2 as well as the AAF, and it results in about $79,000 of management fee savings per year. And happy to take any questions.
Could we clarify the February 2023 investment that was not KPPA, but it was 175 million to CERS and 75 to K? Is that correct?
That is correct, and that was split, as we mentioned, evenly between an investment in their Sports Fund 2 as well as in co-investment. So co-investment currently has no management fees, so that's not obviously included in the amount necessary to achieve the fee break. But you're correct, that was split. That was a total KPPA across CRS and KERS portfolios.
Steve, I'll just, not really a question, just so that everybody's aware of it. One of the other things that we're doing with this particular investment, including the 70 million we've already approved and the proposed 30 million addition, is that those assets will be held in CRS's name exclusively, other than the portion that goes to the health insurance side.
Correct.
A whole other discussion we'll have some other point in time, but the other two, the things I like about the investment, I mentioned in the investment committee, was number one, unlike some of the other private equity type investments, we have an exit strategy if we want to take it after 10 years. The other thing that I like about it, considering the current economic conditions, is the guaranteed cash flow based on the contracts that the NFL even the other leagues have. Gives them the ability to kind of weather any type of economic situation we get into, whether it be inflation or recession or whatever. So I'm in favor of the full 30 million addition, and I'll put that in a motion for discussion.
I'll second that, please.
I really like the notion that the 70 plus the 30 will be in CERS name. That is a very significant move forward for CERS to start owning its own assets. I'm delighted.
If there's no other questions or discussion, I'll, the motion on the floor is that we approve the investment office's recommendation of an additional $30 million into the Arctos American Football Fund. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Motion is approved. Thank you, Steve. Anthony.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
everyone's
Thank you,
time.
everybody.
Okay. Next item that we have on our agenda is a closed session. That closed session is for legal purposes. I think at this point, Eric, if you want to.
First, you need a motion.
We need a motion to go into closed session pursuant to KRS 61-810-1C to discuss pending litigation.
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Miss Pat, or Dr. Pat, sorry about that. My dad would kick my butt if I'd have done that to him. Anyway, I've got a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. We're now going to closed session. Eric, is there additional notice you need to read?
All right. I think we need to say motion having carried, we can go into closed session.
Okay, pursuant to, as you indicated, KRS 6181C. With that, Sean, if you don't mind, take us offline and we'll proceed in closed session.